Welcome, race fans. We're back tonight with the Old Fart Sim Racing League at Talladega, and they are out here with the Cup cars. They're going to be doing 75 laps. Right now, Michael Hauser, top of the leaderboard in practice, and got a pretty good-sized field here. Looks like 34 drivers so far. Well, don't forget to tune in later tonight for the Loose Lug Nuts Xfinity Series, and then coming up tomorrow night, we have the NSRA Super Speedway Sunday Select Series. And also the Loose Lug Nuts Cup Series. So that'll be coming up tomorrow night. All right, taking a look at the race analytics. Nice cool temperatures here tonight. 65-degree air temperature, 69-degree track temperature. 75 laps are doing. That's 199 miles. Tire window, 40 to 50 laps. And they're running 75% fuel here. So it's going to be probably, I'm thinking it might be just a little over 25 laps because they did change the fuel mileage on these. So it could be 25 to 30 probably. But pit road speed, 55 miles an hour. All right, looking at the points. Dude Conrad's still holding on to a pretty commanding lead there. 19 points over Darren Reeser. Eric Laurie in third, 26 points behind. Gabe Butler in fourth, 31 points back. Rick McKinney in fifth, 36 points back. Tom McAllister in sixth place, 50 points behind. Michael Pegg in seventh, 51 points back. Craig White in eighth, 52 points back. Rachel Hunt in ninth, 54 points behind. And Robert Felzine rounded out the top 10 in 61 points back. Dwayne?
Tony Wright is 11th, 64 points back. Jimbo Lacerdo is 12th, 68 points back. David Adamson is 13th, 69 points back. LG Whaley 14th, 71 points back. Michael Howlett is 15th, 72 points back. 16th is Paul Witt, 73 back. 17th is Earl Lateral, 74 back. Robert Beers, 18th, 76 points back. 19th is Jason Beach, 82 points behind the lead. And rounding out the top 20 is Larry Yingling, who is 5 points behind the lead.
Yeah, he just broke into the top 20 with that win and a good finish last week. So that's pretty cool. Well, we're glad you joined us here tonight. It's going to be some good racing. Joining Dwayne LaPrade and I appreciate you guys stopping by and checking everything out.
Yeah, good time had by all.
Hey, Arfke. Called Logan, Margaret, and Carlos. How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody in chat there. Nothing else to do on a Saturday night. Might as well watch some good super speedway racing. We were looking over the paint jobs here. Craig White has a new paint job. Oh my gosh. We'll check it out here in a little while, folks. It's matte black on the front and chrome on the back, and it looks sweet. He said it's a work in progress. He ain't got no sponsors or stickers or anything on it yet, so it's a work in progress. Since they opened that up, man, that is just really cool that they've opened that up now, that they can actually use that chrome layer on paint. And man, everybody's getting on board with that.
Oh yeah, seeing some really good paints out there.
Yeah, very cool. Well, the guys were saying with this new package, this is the first they've ran with the new package here, the front end seems like it gets a little bit loose going into the corners. Now, I guess you got to be right up on the wheel to handle that. And that might be why we're seeing some of the guys maybe, kind of swinging out in the corners a little bit.
And could be there's driving, their steering ratio might be a little too low as well.
Yeah.
That's something some guys just don't think about adjusting, because you usually set it and forget it, because usually it's something you just do personal preference on, and once you have it set, you pretty much leave it there. But that might be something some of these guys might want to go back and take a look at and try changing it up.
Yeah, we noticed that last night, didn't we? A couple guys that it seemed like they were going into the corners and they were just putting too much wheel in it. And if they have that ratio set down to 8-to-1, that means you just barely move that wheel and it's turning. And, it's awful touchy. Or if you set it to the one guy there we talked to last night, he was running 14 to 1, which is what I usually run
Right.
on super speedways. And you got to turn it a lot. So there's a lot of forgiveness in that on a super speedway. But I know a lot of guys like that 8 to 1. It is a lot easier, I got to say. It is a lot easier when you're like drafting, when you're pushing somebody to be on 8 to 1. You can kind of stay on them. You just hold the wheel steady. Versus, you know, with 14 to 1, you got to try to stay behind them. You're working the wheel a lot, you know?
Right.
And that's where you can be dangerous doing that. It's okay if you're in front, but if you're pushing somebody, it's a little more dangerous.
Yeah, and got to make sure you stay off that yellow line as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I just seen was that Eric Laurie got down there on the yellow line, and or not Eric Laurie, I'm sorry, that was a 25 there. Just got down on the yellow line. He saved it, okay, but that was Tom McAllister.
Yeah, it's a little more forgiving here at Talladega than
Right.
at Daytona because the apron has a little bit of banking to it to try to
Right.
offset that. But it's still, if you get your tires below that yellow line, it will disrupt the way your car's handling going into the
Sure.
corner.
Sure. All right, folks. Well, we're going to step away real quick and play the national anthem. We'll be right back with qualifying, so stay tuned.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket treadless, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to invade the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave
All right, we're back, folks. Qualifying's just getting started. Well, folks, you can check out our full broadcast schedule at MaxSpeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Well, let's see. Yeah, we got about 35 in here. So let's see who's going to be the first one to turn in a time. Like Thomas Ackridge car there. What's a Denny Hamlin complete total lookalike car right there.
Number and all.
Yep.
Like Charles Johnson's going to be the first one to log a lap here.
You think he might be a Denny Hamlin fan?
I doubt it.
Up, Paul Witt takes the pole so far.
What if he really is Denny Hamlin, though?
Ooh, he's in there as an imposter named Thomas Ackridge. Well, you know, some of the real NASCAR drivers, they used to come in with their real names and they quit doing that.
Right.
They start a second account under some fictitious name or however they do it. I don't know. Maybe they have iRacing change their name for them. But some of them still do.
Yep.
Tony Stewart does, and Tim Hill, Chase Elliott. There's a few of them that still come in under their real name.
Points leader, Dude Conrad, right now has the pole.
Ooh, man, nice lap. Gonna restart trading paints again just to make sure I got everybody's paint. Well, that's what makes a champion right there. Somebody, you know, put down that qualifying lap on the pole. Let's get right out there first thing and lead a lap and get that bonus point right out of the way.
And among the guys in the point standings right now, especially in the top 10, Dude has the most bonus points with 15 before tonight's race.
Yeah.
Yep. The only other person to match that is LG Whaley. They both have 15 bonus points.
Nice.
Everybody else has 14 or less.
Jimmy Crow put it the second on the board. Dan Marcantonio third. Jimmy was really hoping, I know, to get the pole there, but 1/1000th of a second. Wow. All right. Get him on the MaxSpeedTV starting grid. Dude Conrad, our points leader, taking the pole with a 50.646. Congratulations to him. Jimmy Crow will start in second place. Dan Marcantonio third. Maurice Johnson fourth. Gabe Butler fifth. Gary Jenkins will start sixth. Larry Yingling seventh. Eric Laurie eighth. Paul Witt ninth. And Rachel Hunt 10th. Wayne?
Michael Pegg rolls off 11th. Noel Kohlers 12th. Charles Johnson 13th. Thomas Ackridge 14th. Chris Hanna 15th. Tom McAllister 16th. Jason Beach 17th. LG Whaley rolls off 18th. 19th is going to be Kenneth Mikesell, and Craig White rounds out the field, rounds out the top 20. Rudy?
All right, Robbie Singleton, 21st. Robert Bears will start 22nd. Frank Germuglio will start 23rd. Michael Hauser, 24th. Tony Wright, 25th. The Hornet will start 26th. That's David Adamson. Jimbo Lacerdo, 27th. Rick McKinney, 28th. Darren Reeser, 29th. Larry Boyle, 30th. Michael Banks, 31st. Al Cena, 32nd. Thomas Holder, 33rd. Michael Wilk, 34th. And Douglas Doucette rounding out the field in 30. Well, I guess there's 36, but I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like Brent Lay just arrived just before the right at the end of qualifying, so he will start 36th. Just made the bell.
Yep. Yeah, that kind of messed up my overlay there a little bit. All right, rolling out. Oh, shit.
It looks like the Hornet has missed the start of the race. He is electing to start from pit road.
And Brent Lay did not start. Unless he's planning on starting on pit road too, but he did not even. Well, he must have logged in and then decided not to run.
I don't know.
Hey, Brendan, how you doing? I'm doing good, man. We're just doing a little broadcasting here tonight. My buddy Dwayne in here with me.
Howdy.
$75 lap. They have 2 resets and 2 green-white checkers if we need them. 75% fuel. Here we go. Pace car ducks in. Everybody's eager to get going here, aren't they, Dwayne?
Yes, they are, but they got to go all the way down through the tri-oval before they get the green here.
Green flag, green flag.
Well, thank you guys. Yeah, green is out. We're underway. Thank you guys very much. Green and I tried to do our best there at commentary. I mean, I think we do all right. We're not professionals at it, so I didn't go to school for it or anything like that. All right, boy, big pull away there. Outside lines, like it did not get going there. Jimmy Crow.
Yeah, they fell way back here.
Yeah, Maurice Johnson.
Our top 2 have pulled away. Not by much, but when you're at a super speedway, how much they're out?
Yeah.
3 car lengths, that's huge.
Gabe Butler trying to keep up with them, though he needs to close that gap up a little bit. The things they got to really watch for is the temperatures, them water temperatures and oil temperatures. Man, I'll tell you what, we've seen in recent weeks here, the cars are overheating a little quicker since the new build, too.
Yeah, and one thing with these particular cars, once they get hot, it takes a very long time for them to cool back down.
Yes. And then you gotta that actually can do damage, you know, engine damage. Well, Rachel Hunt takes it 3 wide, high side by herself, looking for some help. She was making a little bit of headway, but not so much. Maurice Johnson tucked up underneath Jimmy Crow, trying to get Jimmy back up there. They're starting to make some headway on that side. Dude Conrad's got a couple laps led now, and so he's got the bonus points out of the way that he needed. Larry Yingling here won a couple weeks ago, looking to try to capture another win here tonight.
Looks like that outside line finally has its act together. They come slowly but surely.
Yep, Jimmy's making some progress up there now. Rachel Hunt dropped it down into the bottom there. Thomas Ackridge, high side. He gets stuck up there by himself. Oh, man. He had some help, but his help left him.
Yeah, it looks like Jason Beach was behind him, but dropped it down in line in front of his teammate, LG Whaley.
Oh, we got one off in the grass. That was Charles Johnson. Oh, man, he's got some serious damage. I don't know. Let's go back and take a look and see if we can figure out what happened there to Charles. It was coming through the tri-oval or something
looks
there.
Like he got loose and just put too much wheel in it, trying to correct it, and around he came. Probably running that lower steering ratio like we talked about.
It doesn't take a whole lot, I'm telling you. And that tri-oval's not a friendly place, really. There's some bumps right there in the tri-oval that really upsets that car, and that's exactly what happened. He hit those bumps, and he was turning the wheel at the same time.
Yep. And we might see that a couple more times before tonight's over with if these guys, depending on their setup and their wheel ratio.
Oh, man, and he hit the inside pit wall really hard, too.
Right. And right now he's struggling to try to get it back to pit road. We're under green because he did not come back out onto the track. So he's going to lose a lot of time here, just trying to limp it around.
That's too bad. Too early for them kind of things to happen. That's probably what he's thinking right now.
Yeah, we're only 5 laps in.
Yeah.
Just about to go a lap down.
Yeah, I can see the smoke there on the side. There he goes. He's got a lap down now, and he still hadn't even made it to pit road. Oh, Jimmy Crow. Is he going to lead a lap?
Not this time.
Nope. Oh, it was close.
But he's fighting for it now.
It was close.
We do have that third line starting to get organized, led by Rachel Hunt, LG Whaley, Jason Beach, and Thomas Ackridge. They're all trying to get up. They need a couple more cars, but here they come.
Yeah, that's one thing I want to say. Three of them, 4. I'm not too sure about Thomas Ackridge, but I know Jason Beach, LG Whaley, and Rachel Hunt, they're teammates, and they work together. They are not afraid to go 3 wide, and here she comes, Rachel Hunt to the front. LG
3 wide for the lead.
Man, LG just pushing the heck out of her.
And she's going to lead this lap.
Oh, and LG had to get out of it, and man, oh man.
Rachel
yeah, she
all the way
did.
To the bottom.
Dang, whoa, that disrupted Jimmy Crow's car a lot.
Save on his part.
Yeah, man, that was a heck of a save.
He's just sitting there like, what the heck? I've been trying to lead a lap the whole race.
Well, Rachel's been dropping in the points there. She had a podium finish there the first race of the season.
Oh, we get somebody off on the apron.
Oh, man, Jimmy Crow.
Here we go. We're wrecking.
Jimmy Crow. I've seen him.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, my gosh.
And that's a big one right there.
Yep. Oh, man. Yeah, Jimmy Crow. I don't know. He got bumper hooked or something there. Let me see. Go back and take a look at it here. He got bumper hooked, I think, but...
Well, Larry Yingling may have some really good instincts there, because right before they went into the corner, he ducked out to the apron and completely missed everything by doing so.
Whoa. Oh, man. Yeah, he was kind of the meat in the middle of the sandwich right there. He's between the 38 of Dan Marcantonio, and he just he's trying to save it, and he just could not save it. Man, oh man, he goes up and just takes out Jason Beach.
Yeah, it's like we talked about. Looks like he just trying to stay in line, gets a little bit too much wheel going into
Yeah.
the corner, and around she comes.
Man, that's a big pile up there.
A lot of people
Wow.
using their resets on that one.
You bet. Michael Hauser, oh my gosh. Robert Bears got into it. Maurice Johnson, Craig White got into it. So man, there, yeah, like you said, there's going to be a ton of resets being used.
And then there were guys coming in wrecking late on that one too. So I think if you were about 10th back, you're using a reset.
Mm-hmm. Here they come to pit road. Rachel Hunt bringing them in. Jimmy Crow's already on pit road. I think he had to tow, so that'll put him a lap or two down probably before he gets back out there. Wow, dude, Conrad, left side tires and fuel, and he was out of there.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, well, right now we got a brand new leader. Hornet stayed out. Don't he got, yeah, he got lap lead on that one. Yay, go Hornet.
Yeah, and he started from pit road, so he's probably a little more confident. He's got slightly more fuel than the rest of these guys, so we'll see if he stays out or if he comes back now that he's got his bonus point.
Hey, James, Dustin, how you guys doing? Yeah, I'm sure he'll come down now because, you know, he's got 9 laps, you know, figure another 10 to 15 laps he's going to have to come in anyhow, but why he's going backward. Be careful, them guys will get a black flag for passing him.
And it does look like that Jimmy Crow, that was it for him. He has taken his car behind the wall.
Oh, man. Well, they got resets. What the heck?
I don't know.
Well, I know they get penalties for causing the caution. I don't ask me how that worked. I'm not sure. Well, Rachel Hunt come in the lead. She come back out 7th.
Yeah, it looks like she did a 4-tire stop.
Well, Dustin, I know that this is kind of like an invite-only league. You'd have to get a hold of either LG Whaley or Jason Beach. Those guys, I know it's invite only. I don't know. I've had a couple of guys that have wanted to join, and they said that they're full. They got 35 drivers in here, but I don't know what that means by full. I guess they leave a couple spots open just in case some of the guys that don't race regularly want to come in or something. I'm not sure, but it's an invite-only league, I guess. I don't know. All you can do, I guess, is apply if you can find. It's the Old Fart Sim Racing League. So I don't know. That's all I can tell you, Dustin. Don't know anything past that. Just the broadcaster. So Dude Conrad, Dan Marcantonio, Gabe Butler, Paul Witt, Gary Jenkins, Rachel Hunt, Eric Laurie, Rick McKinney, LG Whaley, and Larry Yingling. That's your top 10.
And the guy who that helped out the most that particular caution was Charles Johnson. Was 3 laps down. He's now
Mhm.
back to 2 laps down after giving the wave around. So
Yep.
if he can get a couple more cautions, he'll be back on the lead lap.
Very good.
Right now, he is the only car laps down out of the 34 that are remaining.
Well, we do know a lot of guys use resets on that one. There was a lot of tore up cars.
Yeah.
So, but they do have 2 resets. Yeah, it's not something you want to use a reset on lap 9 or 10, you know.
No, way too early in the race.
Yep.
Makes me wonder if some of these guys are going to settle down now and just try to log some laps to save that other reset in reverse, or are we going to see some more 3 wide?
Well, Jimmy had a nice save just, a couple laps before that, and boy, the car's just so sensitive, to putting too much wheel into it.
Right. That's the second time we saw that tonight so far.
Yeah.
Just getting a little too much wheel in the car as it's getting loose is just bringing guys around, and that time it just happened to be he came around in front of the field.
I don't know if he's running 8-to-1 steering ratio. If he is, he needs to change that to like 12-to-1 or 14-to-1, because 8-to-1 is just a little too touchy. I think that's only my opinion. But maybe he needs to experiment with that, or maybe he has. Maybe he has. I don't know.
Not surprising, we have the bottom half of the field coming in to top off.
Wow, Dustin, that's awesome. I wouldn't mind. I don't know. How do you broadcast a NASCAR heat for? Well, I guess you can. Yeah. Because I have that. I guess you could. But how do you go in there as a spectator? I'm not sure how you do that. You'd have to go in as a spectator. I don't know how you do that on NASCAR Heat 4. I guess I may have to look into that, but that would be kind of cool to broadcast it. I've done NASCAR 2003 before. Broadcasted a long time ago. Gosh, 6-7 years ago.
Right.
I did a bunch of NASCAR 2003.
There are definitely guys who still play it.
Yeah, because it's free. All right, get them going here, Dwayne.
All right. Car ducks off. Jude Conrad brings him around through the tri-oval at a crawling 65 mile an hour. I'm noticing that outside line is not really formed up right now. See how that plays in on this restart.
Green, green, green.
Green is out, and we are back underway at Talladega Superspeedway. Just as I thought, that outside line not being organized there, they are dropping back in a hurry.
I know they have not. They just, it seems like they just really struggle to get going. And Marco Antonio drops it to the bottom, so that leaves the upper line open there for Paul Witt.
Yeah, and our top 3 pull away. We got a 3-car breakaway here. Not for long, though.
Marco Antonio goes back to the high side up there in front of Paul Witt. That'll help them eventually get back up to the front.
Unscheduled pit stop here. Jason Beach is just now coming off pit road, rejoining the field.
Oh, wow. He's going to be at the back of the field. Oh, he might have maybe just tried to get the damage fixed rather than use a reset. Try to save his reset, maybe? I don't know. Hard to say. I think he's one of the admins in here racing. That's pretty cool there, Dustin. That's awesome, man. You're a real life driver. And yeah, that's pretty cool. We ought to get together sometime, man. I got a team speaking. Come in and we'd chat it up or something. Maybe you could give me some pointers or something on NASCAR Heat 4. I like that game. It's a lot of fun. All right, Mark Antonio got a pretty good run here. Good push by Paul Witt, but not going to be enough to get him to the line in front of Dude Conrad. Boy, Dude's he's on a roll here tonight. He wants to lead the most laps, I think.
He's doing a good job of it. I believe he's led most so far.
Yep. Gary Jenkins makes it up into the top 4. Eric Laurie, Rachel Hunt, Eric Laurie coming from 8th. But that outside line starting to get formed up. Oh man! Oh no! What happened there? Let's go back and take
number 2.
Oh my gosh, that was a monster one there. Holy smokes, that took out about almost the whole field.
Yeah, they're still wrecking.
Well, I'm not sure. It looks like Mark Antonio, the 00 might not have got square on that bumper. He's thawing on the bumper there a little bit.
Yeah, Mark Antonio goes high just a little bit, gets him out of line, and the 00
Yep.
just slips under him.
That's all it takes. Oh my gosh.
And nobody had an exit strategy here.
Nope. Dude,
the
Conrad.
only person to get through, it looks like we only had 3 cars make it through that, 4 cars, I'm sorry, unscathed, and that would be Paul Witt, Gary Jenkins, Eric Laurie, and Michael Pegg. Everybody else was involved.
Jeez, oh man. Oh my gosh, a 98 is airborne. That was Michael or Mitchell Wilkes.
Now we got a bunch of people who
Oh yeah.
are out of resets.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. That was the big one.
Yes,
You know, we always say there's going to be one, but we just don't know when it's going to happen.
Yeah, that took out all but 5 cars. Jason Beach, what a time to have to make an unscheduled pit stop. He misses all of it, and he's still on the lead lap, so he's going to be probably in the top 5 once everybody pits.
Wow. Yep, everybody's on pit road again. Mostly everybody. Couple guys stayed out. Hornet stayed out again. And pit road's starting to look like a junkyard now.
Yeah.
A lot of guys.
Laurie spins out, trying to get out of pit road.
Ain't good.
Like he missed a shift, and it just, when he hit the gear, it came around on him. Didn't hit anything, but...
Well, that's the thing with this new tire model. You've got to give them about 2 laps to start getting a little bit of heat built up in them. They're very hard compound, and it takes a little longer to get heat built up in them. So you got to kind of take it easy for a couple of laps around there. Don't try to make any quick moves because the car is kind of slick on them new tires. So Paul Witt out first, Gary Jenkins, Michael Pegg, Eric Laurie, Kenneth Mikesell, Noel Coers, Thomas Ackridge, Robert Bears, and Tony Wright. That's your top 10. Man, we got a bunch sitting on pit road. Larry Yingling.
Conrad, currently 20th.
Yeah. Larry Yingling, he's just now coming off. Rachel Hunt's on pit road. Tom McAllister, Chris Hanna, Al Cena's on pit road. Oh, man. There's some great drivers out already.
Yep.
They're sitting there.
I mean, we've had 2 big accidents, and we're not even 20 laps into this event.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, let's see if we can get somebody up here to talk to. Let's get Dude Conrad up here. He is the points leader, so let me get him up here. Dude Conrad, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Holy smokes, brother. I mean, you did not need that. You know, I mean, that was horrible. That had to have been the biggest one out there so far.
Yes, sir. Still not sure what happened there. I know Mr. Dan, I believe he got turned, and this nature of the beast here at Talladega.
Yeah. Well, he kind of drifted up the hill just a tiny bit, and Paul Witt was right behind him, and Paul didn't move. And when Dan come back down, Paul's front end was there, and that turned him. So, and then it turned him right into you and Gabe Butler. Oh my gosh, it was horrible, man. A lot of wreckage.
Well,
Go ahead.
I don't know if the broadcast is showing it, but the cars aren't liking this track as much as they used to with these setups. We've been working hard on trying to get them a little more stable, and I'm sure you can see on the broadcast they're in and out. It's like a trampoline on the front end. Just wants to bounce back and forward, back and forward.
Well, let me ask you, what steering ratio do you use?
I use 8-to-1.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. That a lot of guys like the 8-to-1, especially for like pushing in the draft. But I've always used 14-to-1 because it gives you a little more, the wheel's not so touchy,
Right.
And we've seen that with a couple of guys that, boy, the wheel's really touchy. And once they start getting loose, they're overcorrecting all the time, and then you just lose it.
Right. It's all what you like. Larry Yingling's one of the fastest guys in iRacing I know of. He uses 12-to-1. Gabe Butler uses 8-to-1, and me and his driving style is pretty much the same here at Talladega and Daytona. I just started. He finally talked me into it. I don't think it's the steering. It's something to do with this new time model, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, well, I heard the guys saying that it seemed like the front end was like loose. The front end, and that's and you're kind of like it wants to drift on you.
Right. It's exactly. It's hard to describe the feeling.
Yeah.
It's like the front end wants to go left and it goes to the right, and you got to catch it in the middle. And any steering input you put into it, it throws the car out of whack. It's got a mind of its own, and you kind of let it go where it wants to go.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't make any quick movement because, boy, then the car will just step out on you,
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, you're back in 15th now. Can you get back to the front?
You bet your ass we can.
All right, buddy. All right, well, good luck out there, dude.
Thank you, Mr. Rudy. Thanks for the broadcast, bud. Y'all are awesome.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
All right, brother.
All right, very cool. Well, Rick McKinney's the leader now.
Yep, and dude just made up a bunch of spots by staying out while other people are coming in to top off. So he is now going to be known
10th,
9th, 5 spots.
9th or 10th there, yeah. Very cool. All right, lights are out. We're going green next time by, folks. Restarting on lap 19 out of 75.
And it might be a little early to talk about it, but they could probably make it on 3 more pit stops.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't seen a green flag run yet to see how many laps they're getting. I'm estimating between 25 and 30.
Yeah, well, I'm a little concerned myself. If we see another big one, we might have half the cars running because I believe we got a lot of guys out of resets here.
Yeah. How about our second place guy in points there, Darren Reeser? He's just now coming off a pit road. He's still on the lead lap, but he's clear back in 31st position.
Got a lot of ground to make up right now, but if he can keep the car clean, he should be okay.
Yeah. I don't think there was too many that weren't caught up into that big one.
No. Like I said, I went back and counted. There were only 5 cars that did not get any damage out of that, and they were either ahead of it or behind it.
And unbelievable. When you're doing 200 mile an hour, man, there's not much room for error at 200 mile an hour.
No.
That's why I'm surprised these guys don't break off and have, like a group kind of lay back 4 or 5 seconds just to keep themselves, out of the mix of that. They got plenty of time to check up.
Yeah, we might see it now. I'm sure usually when you're out of resets, you're very conscious of that and you drive a lot more conservatively.
Yep. All right, look, here we go. Pace cars in. Rick McKinney brings them around. Play around the tri-oval before they get the green.
And we're seeing that outside line just not. These guys are not tight on each
Yeah.
other. They're going to fall back as the green comes out.
Yeah, the whole field's not like tight, you know. I mean, wow. Usually you guys are right up on top of each other on a restart like that, but they're not. Rick McKinney and Gary Jenkins on the bottom. Paul Witt and Michael Pegg on the high side. There's that nice, beautiful red, white, and blue Stars and Stripes car there, Michael Pegg.
Yeah, I've always liked that car.
Yeah, that's a beautiful car. Boy, and he just pushed Paul Witt right out to the front. Both of them are clear, and both of them come down.
Yeah, the
Nice.
outside line wasn't as organized, but the inside line was even less so, it seemed, on that
Yeah.
restart. So it paid off for him.
Michael Pegg goes to the outside.
He don't want to be a pusher. He wants to be in the lead. And they're
That's
going to be
right.
drag racing back to the line.
You bet, and he does lead that lap, I believe.
6
Yes, he did.
thousandths of a second he led that lap.
Jeez, man. And behind him, Noel Coers.
We got Robert Beers. Oh,
Third line
Given-
forming up. Thomas
given-
Ackridge, high side.
yeah, Thomas Ackridge got a heck of a shot when he pulled up in front of Robert there. And now Robert goes underneath him. Does a little bit of leapfrogging.
Yeah, Bears just shot right up to 6th place after starting 22nd. Looking good and strong.
How about Rick McKinney right there in, I'm scoring him 3rd, now 5th. He started
Yeah.
28th on the field.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're seeing now, since a lot of them guys were up in the front part of that field that got taken out of the race. That's what we're seeing now. Ackridge making a move again on the high side.
Well, Coors trying to get the lead, but just can't quite clear Michael Pegg there. He's going to keep in touch with him on the outside, though. Get that push going through the tri-oval.
Ackridge staying way out of it here. I don't know. He's letting everybody go by. Dang.
And Rudy,
Yes.
that 4-second back pack you were talking about, there they are, 21st on back, 4 seconds behind the lead.
Jason Beach and company. That's where I'd be right now. These guys have already had to use one reset. And
In some cases, too.
yeah, well, in some, yeah. A lot of these guys have used one. They only got one left. They don't want to have to use that other one this early in the race. So they're in a good, safe position right now. Last one on the tail end of that lead pack is Michael Bank. Rachel Hunt just ahead of him there. And she's still got a little bit of damage on her car, so she has not used a reset. She wants to try to save them resets if she can.
And
Michael
somebody
Pegg.
who probably wishing he had a reset, Tom McAllister, he has lost the draft right now.
Oh, man.
Does have a little pretty considerable damage on that car.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about Craig White's car. I wanted to show everybody Craig White's car. Let's take a really close look at this car. That thing is beautiful. Look at the chrome on the back and the matte black on the front. Oh my gosh, that is just gorgeous right there.
Yes, it is. That's a pretty car.
Yep. You don't have any stickers or logos or anything, sponsors on it or anything yet. He said it was a work in progress, but boy, good job there, Craig White. Awesome. Meanwhile, back up front, Michael Pegg continues the lead. Paul Witt trying to get a run here on the outside. Oh my gosh, he come over in front of Noel Coers and kind of put Noel right up into the wall. He didn't hit the wall, but close.
Good
He
save,
shuffled
but
him out, yeah.
problem he's going to have, he's got no help up there. He's going to go backwards in a hurry.
Dang,
Michael
we
Pegg
hate to
gets
see that.
jumped on here. Rick McKinney just jumps to the outside and brings Gary Jenkins with him. They're going to take over the top spot.
And Rick gonna lead that lap. Oh man. Rick comes down the hill, but he left enough room for Gary to get in there. Gary did not take advantage of that. He wanted to stay to the high side. That's where you want to be. If you're going to make a pass and try to get a point here for leading a lap, that's where you got to be.
Yep, and it's working out for Gary as he's now up front. The question is, can he stay there?
Man. Got to stay right on that bumper. And with these cars feeling the way they're feeling out there right now, of course, they're probably feeling a little bit better now. They got a few laps on there, but.
And you see it, the car is just wiggling back and forth. That's the product of being loose.
And Gary Jenkins dropped it to the bottom, and he leads his first lap of the race. The bonus points are mounting up tonight.
Yes, they are.
Gabe Butler was caught up in that wreck. He's in pretty good shape right now. In ninth place, Dude Conrad, 14th. So he'll work his way back to the front.
And he's kind of on the bottom line. Really can't go anywhere right now.
Right.
So he's just going to have to try to be patient and wait for an opening.
How about Larry Boyle? Started 30th on the field. And he's running up here in 15th. Nothing
Very
like
nice.
cutting that field in half, huh?
Yep, halfway to the front.
All wit, high side. Little push here from Robert Bears. Robert trying to keep that car cool right now. You get to pushing too awful much, and boy, you can overheat pretty quick. Little bump there on the back stretch. There, Rick McKinney's looking pretty strong, isn't he?
Yeah.
Very good. Gary Jenkins has been up here. Paul Witt's been up here quite a bit. And boy, they just got a big run on the high side here. And I believe Paul Witt's going to lead this lap.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, big push there by Robert Bears.
Like we have an unscheduled pit stop. Michael Benz is on pit road.
Yeah, he took it behind the wall.
Yes, he did.
Wow. I never have understood that why people do that. Never have.
Sometimes real life happens.
Yeah, I guess. Yep. Real life situations come first.
Paul Witt currently drops it down, and he now is on point. As Robert Beers tries to take it from him.
When you got the wife nagging at you or the kids fighting or something like that, hey, time to go.
Yep.
You can't concentrate on what you're doing, you know. I've had guys leading the race, and the dog unplugged the computer from the wall.
Oh, no.
Can you believe that? Oh, my gosh. What are the odds of that, you know? Robert Bears.
Dog.
Yeah, Robert Bears to the front.
Oh.
Drops it down in front of Paul Witt, and he wants to lead a lap here. He started 22nd.
Gonna lead this lap easily.
He come into tonight 18th in the points. He really needs as many points as he can get. He is 76 points behind the leader, so wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, but a win would go a long way. We saw just last week, Larry Yingling jumped 8 spots with his win to get in the top 20. So
yes, sir.
Definitely helps.
Now on the outside, Kenneth Mikesell. He started 19th. He's up there with Dan Marcantonio. Marcantonio's been in this position before, but see how this goes here.
It'll be a drag race at the line.
Yeah, Mike Sell, he does lead that lap. So bonus point for Kenneth Mikesell.
Again, it was close. 8 thousandths of a second that time.
Yeah. Unbelievable, ain't it?
Yeah.
Robbie Singleton started 21st, up to 7th. Talked a whole lot about him tonight. He's been doing really well. See how's them guys doing in the back? They're staying about that 4-second margin back here.
Yeah, LG Whaley and Jason Beach are the odd ones, though. They're getting back up here with this lead draft.
Yeah, they've caught back up. Man, they reeled in that pack, didn't they?
Yeah, they got a head of steam right now.
Yeah, them two work together quite well. You know, when you see them coming, boy, it's you're going to be starting to drop positions. LG into 16th. There's Rachel Hunt on the apron. And she goes a lap down. She must have found out that car did not have any speed in it with that little bit of damage. So she went to pit road to get that fixed up.
Yeah, and she's not the only one. Another car on the apron there. Trying to see who that is. Tom McAllister.
Yep. He goes a lap down. Well, these guys are probably about 8 to 10 laps away from next pit stop, so. Once we see them starting to get a little single file going on here, we'll know that it's getting to be about that time. Mark Antonio, high side. He wants to lead a lap. Robbie Singleton right behind him. I don't know if he's going to have enough push to get up there or not. Robbie's going to have to really get on that bumper and give him a big shove here down this front stretch.
And was like, we got LG Whaley starting to go 3 wide.
No, called. We don't want to see another big one.
Well,
we don't want to see another big one.
We don't, but 3 wide racing is at least fun if they can, stay off each other.
Yep, LG's back up to the front. I don't know how them guys do it, man, without, you know that there is a way to draft, if you can just get that bubble of air between you, okay? There's a bubble of air that if you guys can, oh, wow, LG dropped it down and Jason Beach couldn't get in there. He just lost his drafting teammate.
And you see him drop like a rock.
Yeah.
Like he lost. And that was just 5 mile an hour difference that he lost by LG dropping down like that.
Yep.
And it looked like he hit the brakes.
Well, Daniel Hauser and Tony Wright take up the slack here. They'll get Jason Beach back up there. Oh, man, big wiggle there. Lap car Alcina. He's a couple of laps down, but boy, he really drifted up in the corner. Don't want to do that too much.
No.
He's right in the middle watching all this transpire. And there they go. Around the outside. But anyhow, if you get that bubble of air between you, it's just the same as if you're pushing right on the back of that car, and you're keeping your car cool at the same time. But it's keeping that exact distance that you need to keep, like a couple of feet. Mark Antonio leads that lap, I believe. Or did Jason Beach?
No, Jason Beach got it.
No, he didn't.
Did? Oh.
Nope.
Right, 5 thousandths of a second.
Nope, Mark Antonio got it. I don't think
very close.
Yeah, LG didn't get it, so they're running pretty close up here. LG takes it to the bottom row and brings Robbie Singleton with him. He wants to lead a lap. He picked up some spots last week. Well, actually, he lost some spots last week, wasn't it? He wrecked or got wrecked or something there. Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He was up inside the top 10. Now he's just outside the top 10 in 14th position. So a bonus point would surely help him out, and he's going to get it. Alcina, the lap car there on the high side. Charles Johnson just went another lap down there. He's back to 3 laps down.
Yeah, that 85 car, he is a lap down. Well, he just got it one of his laps back the hard way.
Yep.
But no Coors. He is now the man on point.
Yes, sir. Got a good push here from Jason Beach. As Alcina, the lap car there, drops to the bottom in front of LG Whaley. I know these guys, they do a lot out here every week trying to keep LG or Jason Beach from winning. I know that. I've heard them guys talk about it. They say it jokingly, you know. And Noel Coors leads his first lap.
Oh, don't look now, but here comes Gary Jenkins way on the outside.
Yeah.
From Rachel Hunt.
I see that.
And once again, we are 3 wide for the lead.
And she is staying right on that bumper, too. Wow, pushing him to the lead by a whole car length there. He could have dropped it down to the middle row, but he didn't.
Yeah, and that's going to cost him. He's going to drop back here.
Yep.
As Rachel has to get some air to that car.
And Jason Beach, he going to make it to the line here, beating Tony Wright. Tony Wright on the high side.
Tony's going to lead this lap.
Yeah, Tony Wright's going to lead this lap. Wow, good job. I'll tell you what, Michael Hauser has been pushing a lot of people up there to the front, you know?
Yep.
And
looks like we got somebody pitting sooner than most everybody else. Rick McKinney on pit road. He does have draft help with Alcina there, so we'll have to see how that works out for him.
Tony Wright dropped it to the bottom, but that leaves Michael Hauser open on the high side here. Mitchell Wilkes in behind him. Mitchell come from 34th position. Wow, look at this.
Very good run for him. 3 wide again for the lead.
Gary Jenkins, high side. Rachel Hunt pushing the heck out of him. And Gary Jenkins is going to lead that lap.
Yep, now they're looking to get it sorted out here. They're coming up on lap traffic, and they do.
Man. Yeah, they'll be coming up on Rick McKinney. He's not that far ahead of him, maybe half a straightaway.
And they're about to put Jimbo Lasordo and Hornet a lap down.
Yeah. Yep, they're just up ahead of them. And they're single file, so... Yeah, Jimbo's going to get the heck out of the way. He's coming to pit road.
And the Hornet stays in the high lane. Rachel Hunt gets her lap back the hard way. She's now at the tail end of the lead lap.
If caution would come out right now, she would be back on the lead lap. And she can stay out there for quite a bit. So when they pit, she's going to be out there unless she decides to come in with them. But I don't think I would, because, boy, you'd be giving up your chance to, you know, take over the lead. She can stay out there for like another 10 to 15 laps.
Yep. Wilkes, our leader, the 98 car on the outside. Second place is the 00 right behind him.
All wet. Yeah.
And we've have some takers on the pit road. Well, nowhere's about half the field's coming in right now.
Yeah. LG Whaley coming in. Boy.
Oh, no.
Break weight, but
looks like Robbie Singleton. Oh, there was he come right across the nose of Robert Beers coming to pit road and is now missing the front end of his car. It all happened off the track, so there was no caution. But yeah, those two got together, and that is costly.
all right, here comes Rachel Hunt's coming in. Gary Jenkins is staying out. What? All by himself? Well, no, he's got a few other guys here. Eric Laurie Gabe Butler, these guys, they'll be coming in probably in the next lap. Gary Jenkins is going to get reeled in real quick here. Those guys all come off of pit road. Yeah, Paul Witt, Michael Pegg, Jason Beach, Michael Hauser, Tony Wright, them guys all on pit road. Mitchell Wilkes. All right, so Gary Jenkins does get caught up there by Eric Laurie, but I think they're going to be pitting on this lap. Here they come. About time we see some green flag pit stops, huh? I like the way they're... Oh, and the caution came out. Whoa.
Rachel Hunt.
Oh, Rachel Hunt. Oh, no. Let's go see what happened. God, she just come off a pit road.
Looks like she got those tires down in the grass. Just got loose on the apron there. Loose on the apron, just spun out all by herself and brought her right back up on the track.
And she was just getting back on the lead lap.
Oh, no, and she gets hit late.
Oh, man, did she ever lose it. Right there on the transition. Oh, man.
And Chris Hanna coming off pit road.
Oh.
Hits her.
Oh, man, she's up against the
avoid her.
wall. Well, there goes her other reset if she's still got one. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man. And then Tony Wright gets into Chris Hanna as well.
Dang. Oh, man, yeah, Chris Hanna hit her. And then, yep, he goes up onto the track. That's what brought the caution out. And Tony Wright had absolutely nowhere to go.
Yep.
My gosh.
8 reactions.
Wow. Well, them guys back on pit road. But we got a brand new leader, Larry Yingling. Well, I don't know if Gary Jenkins is in here. Yeah, he is. Get a word in with Gary Jenkins. You want to talk to him?
Sure.
Okay. There he is.
Gary Jenkins, Dwayne in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's been an interesting race, up and down for just about everybody in the field out there. How's it looking from your point of view?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm just kind of taking it easy. These setups, well, the tires basically, is real loose, especially when you're trying to push a car. So I've just been laying back a little bit and not pushing hard and just wait till the end and see what happens.
All right. Well, you got anybody that you're working with out there right now?
Oh, yeah. I got Gabe, Dude, Larry Yingling, Maurice Johnson, and Eric LeRae. We all work together.
All right. Well, it looks like you're going to be restarting about third here, and hopefully we'll talk to you there at the end.
Yeah, I hope I'm around at the end.
You got any resets left? We know a lot of guys have been using them.
Yeah, I don't think I've used any.
Okay.
That's
all right.
good.
Well, good luck to you.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
That's good, man. If he's got both of his resets.
He's one of the few.
Well, yeah. And we're coming to 30 to go. He's done his job.
Yep.
Keeping that car out of the melee out there. Well, Larry Yingling, boy, I'll tell you what, he's looking to get another win here.
Yeah, and if he does, he would be the first repeat winner this season.
And look at them guys, they're teammates, all working together. And look at that, Larry Yingling, Gabe Butler, and Gary Jenkins, Eric Laurie. Them guys are all teammates. And Dude
1,
Conrad.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep. Wow. And Maurice Johnson, 6.
Yep.
Wow, that's amazing. You don't see that too often.
No.
Usually teammates are all busted up and they're all around the track. You know?
Yeah. Well, Dude said he was going to be back up front. Here he is.
Dang. Let's see. If I wanted to talk to, see if we can get a word in with Rick McKinney. Rick McKinney, got a copy?
Yes, Rudy, I sure do.
Oh, well, wait a minute. You're coming to pit road. I'll wait. Well, how you feel the race is going so far?
Well, it's been going pretty good. I mean, that caution right there kind of hurt me, but I believe Al and I were going to go to the front,
Mm-hmm.
and that caution came out just at a bad opportune time for us. So
Don't it
now
always?
it always does, and we're just going to have to try to work our way back up there. Al's a couple of laps down,
Yeah.
but he's gonna do the best he can to try to keep me in the hunt anyway.
Right. Wow. Well, what's the car feeling like out there? A lot of guys were saying that the car felt a little loose in the front of the car.
Yeah, this since the new build, the thing has changed drastically, and it's a handful. Uh, there's a few little things you can do in the setup to kind of calm it down a little bit, but it's really a handful for everybody, and in
Yeah.
a way that's kind of a good thing because it separates the drivers from the non-drivers. But
Yeah.
until everybody gets used to it, there's going to be cautions. That's just the way it's going to be.
So let me ask you, because we've been getting a lot of different things here. What steering ratio do you use?
I use 14-1.
That's what I use too. So,
And also, I've bumped up my force feedback, and all of that is just to slow down the steering.
Yep.
The cars are twitchy, and if you have the wheel lock too tight, it doubles the twitchiness, and when they get out of control, it's hard to save it and bring it back.
right. You tend to oversteer,
Right.
trying to
And
save
so
it.
now what you have to do is you have to just move the steering wheel just slightly.
Yeah.
Don't put a lot of wheel in it.
Right. Yeah, because you don't want, boy, you start putting a lot of wheel into it, and that's when the back end wants to seem to come around. So,
Right. Al and I we've got a great race set up. We started at the back.
yep.
We feel we can go to the front literally anytime we want.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Phil can't get away from us. I elected to start closer to the back on this restart because I know there's going to be some more stuff going on, and I have one quick fix left, and I kind of like to hang on to it till the very end.
That's right. Yeah. Well, you're going to be up to 14th, though. So much for the back now.
I may just let people go on by me until I get to the back, but
Yep.
we'll see how it shakes out.
All right, brother. Well, I'll let you go. Good luck out there, Rick.
Thank you, Rudy.
Yes, sir. Very good.
Sounds like a man with a plan.
I'm telling you, you got to have a plan,
Absolutely.
Well, Larry Engling, Gabe Butler, Gary Jenkins, Eric Laurie, Dude Conrad, Maurice Johnson, Michael Pegg, Noel Coers, Mitchell Wilkes, and Kenneth Mikesell. That's your top 10. We get ready to go back green here on lap 48. Get them going, Dwayne.
All right, and an impressive top 10 that is.
Yes, it is. Some heavy hitters in there.
Yes, sir. We'll see if they stay organized here. Last couple restarts, they've kind of just been, really lax and not really uptight on anybody. So, while that's playing it safe, it's definitely going to keep the speeds down, especially in the draft.
That's for sure. That is for sure.
Ace car has ducked off. He's going to bring them all the way around through this tri-oval. Green is out. We are back underway at Talladega Superspeedway, and Gabe Butler gets a really good start on that outside line. Doesn't have much help though.
Hey, Marcus. Yeah, I used to be a pretty good racer. I mean, I don't get much of a chance to race anymore, so I'm usually broadcasting all the time. And believe me, after you broadcast so many nights a week, if you have a free night, the last thing you want to do is go in and race. You know. All right, well, you know what, Dwayne? We haven't done a Crank It Up tonight. Let's do a Crank It Up here.
Sounds good to me.
All right. LG Whaley back in 14th position with his teammate, Jason Beach. Pretty good right there.
Yeah,
Gabe
I'm sure
Butler.
they're just biding their time right now as Gabe Butler takes over the top spot.
He got in front of Larry Yingling. Looking good. High side, Eric Laurie and Maurice Johnson. Two teammates. They're actually teammates with a bunch of these guys up here that are taking up. Actually, the top 6 drivers are all teammates. Golly.
All they got to do is stay 3 by 3 by 3. And
Yeah. Dude Conrad sitting here, 10th place. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Let's see, Eric Laurie still has not led a lap yet. I think they might be trying to see if they can't work and get all the teammates laps led here, get them bonus points, and I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, not a bad idea at all.
Yeah, I like to see that in a team, you know, where they work together and try to get each and every one of their team members a lap led to get a bonus point. Maurice Johnson, he's trying to keep that engine cool because I see he ducks out every now and then. They're trying to get a little air in the radiator. Man, I'm telling you, what a wicked pack of looking cars right there, ain't they?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Unbelievable right there, man.
Once again, we have that second pack forming just behind this lead group.
Oh, wow. Eric Laurie with a little wiggle there in the corner.
Picks up that top line. Here they come fighting back on the outside.
Gabe Butler, believe, is going to lead this lap, though. Yeah, he does.
Is.
Well, you know, I knew it was if Gabe got to the lead, it's good night, Irene, from here on out. 'Cause, man, I'll tell you what, that guy he sure can. Once he gets to the lead, man, let's look out. He's good up there in the front.
Yes, he is. But so is Eric Laurie, the guy right beside him right now.
I don't have a list of who's led laps. I don't know that. I don't have a list for that.
And we got a bunch of takers on pit road right now. Some guys trying to short pit.
Yeah, because they can make it from here. Not a bad one there. I mean, you got Michael Hauser, LG Whaley, Jason Beach, Rachel Hunt coming in with her teammates there. She's one lap down. Thomas Ackridge. Yeah, we got a bunch of them coming in. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. The only thing we got to hope now is that it stays green the entire way. And
right.
As we watch those guys, Eric Laurie has made it his way to the point.
Yep, he finally got himself a lap lead, but here comes Maurice Johnson on the outside with a big push here from Noel Coers. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get to the line ahead of Eric Laurie, but they're trying.
Not
Noel's
this time.
Nope, ain't going to happen this time.
We got the second round of pit stops happening with Rick McKinney, Darren Reeser, Frank Gramuglia, and Larry Boyle now on pit road.
Yes, sir. Very good. So it won't be long, and this final pack will be coming in because I think what they're thinking about here is, okay, if they pit now, they've got enough to make it to the 2 green-white checkers if they need it.
Right. You got these teammates lined up here. They might just be thinking to stay out and see if caution comes out and traps some of these other guys.
Yep. Everybody has their own agenda out there, and that's what a lot of guys do. A lot of guys like to stay out there, and you see this whole team up here that's working together right now. The JR team, they're working together, and they're staying out here. They're going to probably stay hoping a caution comes out. When if it does, just think of the people it's going to trap a lap down.
Yeah, and this is actually working to their advantage, those guys up front right now, because the longer they stay out, the less fuel they're going to have to take when they do finally come to pit road. So the time they spend on pit road is going to be shorter. They could have a 10, 15-second lead easy by just not taking as much fuel on pit road.
Yep, and they might just take fuel only.
Yep.
Be out of there quick, 4 or 5 seconds. We got a couple guys that are going to be going a lap down here. They're just ahead of the leader, Thomas Ackridge and Larry Boyle. They're not too far ahead of the leaders. Be able to see them up here. They're probably going to be about a half a straightaway ahead of them. Yeah, they're up there. You just can't see them. About a half a straightaway ahead of them.
And right now, our top 12 have not pitted yet.
Now, Jimbo Lacerdo's stuck out here. He is with some lap traffic, but he's in 13th right now.
You got to go 39 seconds all the way back to the next group who's pitted.
Now, Michael Hauser, LG Whaley, and these guys. I'll tell you what, Rachel Hunt's been hanging in there with these guys. It's too bad she's a lap down.
Yeah.
It really is. Dang, because, man, that would have been, if she could have got back on the lead lap, man, she would have been definitely a voice to be reckoned with out there.
Oh, yeah. As it is right now, we have 27 cars still left in the race. And of those 27, 21 are still on the lead lap. Oh, we got a spin. And that's up front with the leaders.
Yeah, it was Maurice Johnson. Gabe Butler was caught up in it. Well, there went that strategy out the window right there. Go back and take a look.
I'm not sure what happened. Gabe Butler just comes around. There's no rhyme or reason to it. No one touches him. He doesn't look like any other cars get disturbed. It just goes around.
I'm on here with Gabe.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It almost looks like something broke on the car.
Oh, man. Yeah, I wonder if, because I've heard of guys blowing tires now. You don't suppose that maybe he might have blew a tire?
If they can blow tires, that definitely looks like what happened.
Because there was nobody near him.
No warning at all on that. That's just crazy.
Or some very serious net code right there off of Maurice Johnson. But because he did ghost through Maurice a little bit. There could have been some net code between him and the Maurice.
Man, what a crazy turn of events that was.
Yeah, that's not what those guys that just pitted wanted to see, I'll tell you that.
No, but guys who stayed out, I mean, that just wiped their advantage out completely.
Oh, they're all coming to pit road.
Yeah, you will probably see everybody but in the back half of the field.
Yeah. Yeah, and those guys that did just pit are going to stay out. More than likely, they're going to stay out. So, like LG Whaley and those guys, Jason Beach.
Yep, they're all staying out here.
Yeah. Yep, LG Whaley's going to be our leader when this is all said and done.
Yep, LG Whaley, Michael Hauser, Jason Beach, Rick McKinney, and Darren Reeser are your top 5.
Well, let's see if we can get a word in with Michael Hauser here. Michael Hauser, you got a copy? Michael Hauser, do you have a copy?
Yeah, Rudy, I got you.
Well, you're up in second now. You guys, boy, that worked out perfect for you guys, the pitting and that caution coming out. And now you guys are up in the lead. Man, you couldn't ask for that any better.
No, we just keep working together, doing our thing, man.
I know it. Well, now you're all up here together. It's a shame Rachel Hunt's a lap down because she's such a strong runner that she could have been up there racing with you guys, but she's there to help you.
Oh, yeah, that's what we were just talking about. It's a shame she's a lap down. I hope we'll be good here. We'll stick together.
Yeah, very
Everyone
good.
else make something happen.
Well, I got to ask you, because I've been asking everybody, what steering ratio do you use?
12-1.
All right, very good. Yeah, now we're talking. Yeah, I usually use 14-1, but I haven't been out with the new build. Okay, so
These are a little bit darty with this new tire deal. I don't know why, but the car's a little darty.
Yep.
We just been kind of laying back and letting stuff happen. We all out of fixes, so.
Oh, man. Well, you're looking good and strong out there, and you're in good position here, Michael, so good luck out there for the rest of the race.
Oh, yeah, if I just stay with LG and Jason and Rachel, we'll be good.
Oh, yeah, you bet. Very good. Well, looks like Hornet's going to stay out there. He's going to get back on the lead lap. He's going to be actually the iRacing way by. I don't know. Rachel is the first car a lap down. I wonder if she'll get away by.
And, well, it looks like she's on pit road right now, so.
Oh. Dang it. Well, I guess that ain't going to get the way by then. Oh. That may go to Thomas Holder. Well, let's see. All right, Hornet, we got you in here. Tell us what's going on out there. You're going to get back on the lead lap here, brother.
Hey, Rudy, what the heck's going on, bro?
Not much, man. You're going to get back on the lead lap, dude.
Hey, I am, isn't I?
Yeah. That's good, man. That's good. Well, you're up here. You think you got a chance of maybe getting a top 10 out of this?
Well, if we get a few more wrecks, knock the big guys out, we might have a chance.
Yeah. Well, how's your race been going? Car been handling okay?
Hey, it's been handling pretty good.
That's
I'm
good.
surprised.
Good. That's what we like to hear, man.
Last
Yes,
night
sir.
she was kind of squirrely last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she seemed a little more solid tonight, though.
Yeah, you think the cooler temperatures might have calmed the car down a little bit for you?
It must have been that.
All right. All right. Well, good luck out there the rest of the race then, Hornet.
Hey, thanks, Rudy.
All right. See you, buddy. Yep. Going to be interesting. Well, Brent Lay did get back out there and turned a few laps, but actually took it. He's still sitting on pit road. Tony Wright sitting on pit road. Oh, man. What a bad night for him. The out of the race is Jimmy Crow, Michael Bank, Robert Bears, Robbie Singleton, Tom McAllister, Dan Marcantonio. These guys all out of the race. Noel Coers and Tony Wright sitting on pit road.
Yep, and we still have 21 cars now with Hornet getting back on the lead lap here. 21 cars remaining on the lead lap.
Yeah, good. All right, he should get the way by here with the one to go. There we go. All right. So they're doubling up. They've got to go all the way around the track, catch up to the back of the field. They'll get there just about the time that they come around out of turn 4 to get the green flag. It takes just that long to get around here. So,
Yep, and we're going to restart with 11 laps remaining.
you know, Called, I wish I did have something that told me, you know, how many laps everybody's led. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, but I don't have that. But I do know, let's see, who was that was up there? Let's see, Larry Yingling, he's led 7. Michael Peggs led 4. Gary Jenkins led 3. Who was the one that was up there leading quite a bit? Reese Johnson still hasn't led any. LG Whaley's led 4.
Conrad.
Jason Beat none. Oh yeah, Dude Conrad. Where's he at? He's back here in 11th. He's led 10. He might have still led the most. I don't know. Eric Laurie led a lot. You know, Eric's led 6. Gary Jenkins has led 3. Paul Witts led 4. Gabe Butler led 4. So yeah, Rachel Hunt led 2. Got a lot of onesies out here. Reese Johnson, he still has not led a lap yet. Noel Coers led 1. So we got a lot of onesies, but right now, Dude Conrad's led the most laps with, but here we go, back to green.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, green is out. We're back underway here at Talladega. Good jump there by LG Whaley, beating Michael Hauser to the line. But let's, real quick here, let's take a look at the cautions we've had tonight. 4 cautions, and we've had 26 lead changes. That's why there hasn't been a whole lot of drivers that have led a monstrous amount of laps, you know? So, good job by these guys.
Further back of the pack, they wanted to go 3 wide, but kind of dissolved on them a little bit.
Yeah, Hornet back on the lead lap now.
All Witt right now trying to bring Rachel Hunt in that 3rd line.
Well, I'll tell you, if they can do it, get Paul Witt back up there to the front. Rachel's been doing great today pushing.
Yep.
He pushed a ton of people to the lead. There we go. Craig White jumps up there with them. Now we got a 3-car pack. That's going to make them better yet.
Yep. If they can get 1 or 2 more, that you're going to start seeing them move to the front.
Well, now what we need, there we go. I was just going to say Eric Laurie needs to jump out, and just as I said that, he did. We might see somebody else. We might see somebody else go up there.
Yeah, I've noticed that with that third line. If you can get 4 or more cars lined up there, you start moving in a hurry.
Yeah. Might see guys like Rick McKinney or somebody pop up there real quick. Frank Gramuglia up to the top 5.
Well, somebody did up front.
Yeah, Rick McKinney.
Rick McKinney.
He must have heard me. These guys must have heard me. They're listening to the broadcast. That's no fair. Larry Boyle in the middle right there with that is the 51. Who is that? That is Kenneth Mikesell.
Frank Remuglia, we are 3 wide for 2nd place.
Yeah, Michael Hauser in the middle. Frank Gramuglia giving him a big push there. Better be careful, Frank. Don't get that car overheated.
3 by 3 by 3 here.
Hauser in the middle. I don't know. It looks like LG might lead this lap, though. Going to be close. Nope. Hauser's going to lead it, I do believe. Yes. He just led his first lap of the race.
And you don't think it's close between 1st and 8th place, less than 0.2 of a second.
Yep. Well, Rick McKinney had a moment there. Kind of looked like he was. Yeah. Ooh, that would have been ugly if he would have got down there, because, man, in this pack is just absolutely insane right now. Gary Jenkins sitting right in the middle of it.
Now we're on 8 to go, and it's now go time. These guys are trying to get everything they can here late in the race.
And folks, just watch these cars. Look how much they dance around. You know, I'm going to say this, and I'll probably regret saying it, but you know, a lot of these guys are running that 4-to-1 steering ratio, and that kind of makes a car darty. Kind of wants to jerk around, and the arrow around these cars, when somebody passes you on the outside, it gets you a little bit loose. These cars are a little loose in the front end, from what we've been hearing a lot of guys say tonight. So the guys are looking good right here. Kenneth Mikesell. Rachel Hunt making big progress on that high side. Eric Laurie, high side there with Paul Witt. Boy, they go way up the hill. Up middle here, Rick McKinney. Hoping to get another lap led. But LG Whaley will lead that lap.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, couple more laps, and he's going to take that most laps led away from Dude Conrad.
The top 20 cars are separated by less than a second, Rudy.
Yeah, isn't that something? Dude is mired back here in 14th position on the bottom. Kind of really nowhere to go for him, boxed in there. I don't think he's really in the position he wants to be in right now. But you got to wait for an opening to try to get up on that middle lane or something there, you know?
And unless you get that opening, you're just stuck. There's nothing you can do but ride it out.
LG Whaley leads his 9th lap. So one more lap and he'll tie Dude Conrad's most laps led. 6 to go. Rick McKinney with a little bit of a lead there, but LG comes back with a big pusher from Jason Beach. Both of those guys, man, if they can stay where they're at right now, man, they're running really good tonight. This should help them a lot in the points. LG running 14th in the points and Jason Beach 19th. So a good finish here tonight would really help them. And LG just led that lap, taking 11 laps that he's led. So
These guys up front, LG Whaley, Jason Beach, Eric Laurie, they're all trying to become repeat winners here this season.
Yep. Well, we were talking before the race there tonight about all the bonus points that some of these drivers have gotten. LG, one of the top guys that got the most bonus points. And bonus points are earned by leading the most laps, leading a lap, you know, winning the race. And that's how he's got the most bonus points. So,
Yes, sir.
looking good. You know Jason Beach isn't going to leave that bumper.
Oh, no. Not unless he gets an opening.
He's ducking out there to get that engine cooled off. And like you said before, Dwayne, these engines don't cool off real quick. They take quite a little while to drop that temperature down. 4 laps to go, folks. The tensions are building. Guys are white knuckling it right now, saying, man, where do I got to go to get by some of these people? You got, like I said, guys like Dude Conrad sitting there. He boxed in on the bottom row, can't get it done. He just can't get, there's no place for him to go.
And I've been in that position myself, and it's very frustrating because it's go time and there's nothing you can do about it. You're just waiting to hear that spotter say clear, and until then, that's where you are.
Same way for like guys like Gary Jenkins, Kenneth Mikesell, these guys in the middle here. They can't go to the bottom, they can't go to the top because they're 3 wide.
Yep, Frank Ramuglia, all of these guys are just sort of stuck where they are at the moment.
Well, we were talking about Darren Reeser earlier, was way back, and look at this, he's up to 6th.
Very nice. Good rebound for him.
2nd place in points, and boy, this is going to be a good night for him if he can finish in the top 5. This would be really good for him.
And I think Rick McKinney really needs a lot of help from Michael Hauser right now to get up there past Whaley, and he's just not getting it.
Well, what they're doing is they're trying to keep their cars cool for that last lap. That last lap big push, and if Michael Hauser is going to do a big push here on Rick McKinney, he's waiting until they get that white flag. When they get the white flag, then it's hang on, because we're going to the front.
They will be getting it this time by.
Yes, sir.
And if they do get that white flag, we will not see an overtime. If a yellow comes out, the race is over.
Oh, Dude Conrad just had a moment there. He went below the yellow line, but he saved it. Here they come, folks, around to take the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Now watch and see if Michael Hauser don't get right up on Rick McKinney's tail and push the heck out of him. Eric Laurie's coming on the outside. And he gets down there trying to get some side draft off of Michael Hauser. I don't think it's going to be enough right here. He may have to try to do it on the straightaway. And they're coming up on a lap. They're coming up on a lap car too. I don't know if that's going to affect the run or not.
Careful. This is where patience usually runs out going into the last 2 corners.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Hauser's going to have to do a lot more if he plans on helping get the lead there. Here they come.
And Hauser pulls out. Oh, they're wrecking him behind him.
And LG Whaley is going to get his 2nd victory of the season.
Yes, very good. Boy, they all wrecked in behind them, though. Eric Laurie got taken out. Let me go back here and let's see if we can see what happened to Eric Laurie. There was some spin or something here. He was up on the high side there. Paul Witt pushing him. Hauser on the bottom.
Oh, looks like he got tagged from behind. He got up. He got loose coming off the corner and went up the hill just a little bit. And just like we saw earlier in the race, that allowed Paul Witt to just slide under him a little bit. And that was it.
Man. Oh, man, look at that mess. Look at the cars that got involved in that. Oh, my gosh.
And look at the ride that Dude Conrad takes.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Airborne.
Oh,
Good
my
hang time
God.
there.
Yeah, it was. Well, it's a good thing this is only virtual.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. LG crossing the line. Wow. So we got LG, Jason Beach, and Darren Reeser. Well, with Dude Conrad not having the best finish out of that, he's going to be back in 18th. That's going to put Darren Reeser a lot closer in the point. But we'll get these guys up here in just a second, folks, so hang on. All right, we caught up with tonight's winner, LG Whaley. Holy smokes, LG. You know, we were talking before the race, some of the guys that have got the most bonus points this season. And, of course, your name was right at the top of the list there. And this is how you do it right here. You know, you get the most laps led tonight. You led a lap, and you win the race. That's how you do it. That's how you get the most bonus points, right?
Yeah, but you can't do it without that 26 and 17.
I agree 100%. 100%. You guys amazingly there. Everything worked out for you on that last caution there because you guys had just pitted. And when the caution come out, everybody else had to pit ahead of you, and that put you up in the lead. So everything worked out perfect for you right there.
That was all planned by the 26.
Oh, it was planned for you to bring out the caution.
No, the pit, we did.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, what's this win mean to you now?
Well, Rudy, you know, for the last 3 races, I hadn't been on my game, and I didn't want to use any excuses, but I've been having eye trouble.
Okay.
And my eyes would water up, and the doctor gave me some drops to help that. And so, but I didn't want to use it as an excuse, you know. Then I'm getting old, too.
Nah, you're still young at heart.
Well, did you see that big logo on the hood there tonight?
Yes, sir. That's right. That's right, man. You put that in Victory Lane tonight.
There you go. This is 2 that I won. I don't think anyone else has doubled up yet.
No, I think you're the first repeat winner.
There you go, Jason. You're in line for the next one, Jason.
We were talking, I asked pretty much all the drivers tonight what steering ratio they were using. What steering ratio do you use?
12-1.
Good job, man. I'll tell you what, because we were talking to some of the guys that were using the 4-1 or 8-1, excuse me, not 4-1, 8-1. I think it just makes the car a little too twitchy out there. You know, these cars are hard enough to handle. And with the front end kind of being a little squirrely right now, have you been able to figure out how to set the car up to take that little squirreliness out of the front?
Yep, I sure did. We figured it out tonight in practice, how to get it out. And I tweaked on it even as we was racing. We did some air pressure while we was racing.
Very good. Well, congratulations, LG, on your win. Who you got to thank for it?
The 17 and the 21 and Rachel and the 26. If we didn't run as a team, I couldn't do this.
I know it. I'll tell you what, you guys were sticking together as much as you could. Even Rachel was a lap down, she still hung with you guys. That was pretty amazing. Yeah. All right, LG, what you guys? Go ahead.
21 would have been with us, but he used all his fixes and couldn't get back out.
Yep. Well, you guys go back to Daytona next week. You have a different setup for that than you do here?
No, we'll try to work the same one.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. See how it handles there at Daytona. So what's your thoughts on winning there maybe next week and being a three-peat winner?
Well, it all depends on this who's in the lead at a certain point of the race. That's how we govern who's going to win. If the 26 had been in my position tonight, I would have pushed him there.
Very good, man. That's the way to do it. That's the way to work together as a team. Well, you lost a few positions last week in the points, but this should boost you right back up into inside the top 10 again. And this should really help Jason Beach out because he come into tonight 19th in points. So this ought to skyrocket him up through there too. So, all right, well, congratulations again, LG. And who you got to thank? I think you already did thank. Yeah, you already did. Okay. All right, well, we'll see you next week at Daytona, LG.
Thanks, Rudy. Y'all do a heck of a job. Tell
Thank you,
Dwayne
sir.
I said he didn't talk about me tonight.
Well, you didn't hear it. No, I'm kidding. All right, Dwayne, you got a second?
Yeah, caught up to Jason Beach. Jason pushing your teammate to victory. It sounds like that was the plan all along, but definitely going to be a great points night for you. How did your race go tonight?
Yeah, we started at the back. LG touched on he was wrenching on the car before the race, and it felt pretty good in practice. And so we started at the back there, and we came up there in the third lane a couple times just to see how it'd feel, and it felt pretty good. So we thought if the cautions flew right, we could be there at the end. So it worked out.
Yeah, and during the last few laps, we kept mentioning the 17 Hauser not helping the middle lane at all. Now we know why. Teammates there, so it looks like he was actually laying off to help you guys get that victory.
Yeah, he was having radiator troubles too. Couldn't get the car cool for a lot of the race, but I mean he certainly helped get us up there. That's for sure.
All right. Well, who do you got other than the 17 to thank for your second place tonight?
Well, LG said it best. I mean, you don't get up there to the front without a bunch of good teammates, and that 99, he's the easiest guy in iRacing to push, and you just tuck under him and you can go places. So, but same thing with the 16. I think I said the 21, all working together. It was a lot of fun, and appreciate everything you guys do as well. You do a nice job.
All right. Well, go celebrate your second, and we'll see you next week in Daytona.
All right, thanks a lot.
Ready?
All right, Darren Reeser, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, we were talking about you earlier in the race. You were so far back, and matter of fact, I think at one time you were even a lap down, weren't you?
No, but I've tried to be as last as I could for as long as I felt necessary.
Well, you did good on that. You did good on it because I thought, second in points and. Okay, now, the question that I haven't asked you yet was, how many resets did you have to use here tonight?
All right, almost within the first 20 laps.
Oh, my gosh. So the rest of the race you went with no resets. Oh,
yep.
That's horrible, man. Well, I know there was a lot of different, things that happened out there. The one wreck there we seen, it had to either been a major net code or the guy just literally blew a tire right in front of the field and took everybody out. But there was they were like 4 feet apart, and it was like, how the heck did that happen? So, but you can tell when they actually turn and they kind of ghost into the car a little bit, then there had to have been some net coding.
Yeah. Yeah, net code, and then this new build definitely, and the new tire models are throwing some wrenches and throwing some new things that I think we're still trying to figure out what's happening.
Well, what steering ratio do you use, Darren?
I ran a 12-1. I usually run 10-1, but this new build being a little squirrely, I think we've had to push it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Give us a little more control.
Yeah, I think that's what we talked to some guys who were running 8-1, and I was like, "Ooh, man, that's got to be awful twitchy out there." It's good for pushing, in the draft if you can stay right on a bumper or somebody. You don't have to move the wheel to stay right on them. But boy, at super speedways, I always ran 14-1. So. Well, what did you think of
I run the higher ratios on most of the 1.5 miles and so, but you're absolutely right. When you're directly behind someone, having that tight steering ratio keeps you from running all over left and right.
Right.
But with this new build and the way the cars feel, it's once you get loose, or if you hit the curb or you hit the white yellow line or something, it's just hard to recover.
Yeah. And if you put too much wheel into it, you're going to turn the car around, you know?
Yep.
Once you start losing it and you try overcorrecting, it's hard to recuperate from that. So, well, what did you think of the race tonight, Darren?
Well, it's like every other race. You have to kind of strategize. You need help. It's not something you want to just try and accomplish by yourself. So when you got teammates that can help you out and keep you motivated and help you figure out what to do, and it just makes it for a fun race. So I always love running these races with the old farts and everyone here. So I always enjoy it, no matter what.
Yep. Yeah, they're good group of guys, man. I'm telling you. Well, who you got to thank for this third place then, Darren, before you guys head out of here?
Well, I'd like to thank my teammates, Frank Gramuglia, and then Douglas Duchette and Larry Boyle, and Thomas Ackridge was there with us tonight, helping us out, and just a lot of fun there.
Absolutely. Well, you guys go to Daytona next week. What's your thoughts on that? You think you might be able to pull out a third place on that, or maybe a win?
Well, this is 2/3 in a row, and I just like, my goal right now is to finish these races. So, and winning's great, but finishing's better.
Well, I think you gained a little ground on Dude Conrad tonight because he finished 18th. So I think you gained some ground. It's possible
that could give me the top spot, maybe.
Well, he led a lap and you didn't. And he finished 15 positions behind you. He may have it, but it's going to be awful close, maybe only by a couple of points. So it's going to be close. All right, well, we'll catch you next time then, Darren, and congrats again on third.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Rudy.
Yes, sir.
What's your schedule look like after this season is over with?
Well, I'm going to be doing pit stall. Actually, it starts the very next Saturday after you guys are done, but that's only one Saturday a month.
Well,
let me close this out, and then I'll talk to you. Okay?
All right.
Okay. All right, let's run down through the final results here, Dwayne. LG Whaley comes home with the win. Jason Beach finishing second. Darren Reeser third. Rick McKinney fourth. Wow, Rick, he wound up fourth. That's pretty good. Thomas Ackridge fifth. Michael Hauser sixth. Larry Yingling in seventh. Frank Muglia eighth. Gary Jenkins ninth, and Craig White 10th. Dwayne?
Douglas Doucette comes home 11th. Gabe Butler 12th. Michael Pegg 13th. Eric Laurie 14th. Paul Witt 15th. Larry Boyle 16th. Mitchell Wilkes 17th. Hornet comes home 18th. Dennis Mikesell 19th. Jimbo Lasordo rounds out the top 20. Rudy?
All right, well, mine's a little different here. I guess it's Rachel Hunt 21st or something here. Thomas Holder.
You want me to go through it? I'm using iRacing here.
Yeah,
all
go
right.
ahead, because mine's a little different.
Okay. Dude Conrad finishes one lap down, 21st. Rachel Hunt, 22nd. Thomas Holder, 23rd. Charles Johnson, 24th. Al Cena, 25th. Maurice Johnson, 26th. Noel Knowers finished 27th. Chris Hanna, 28th. 29th, Dan
Marcantonio,
29th. Tony Wright, 30th. Tom McAllister, 31st. Robbie Singleton, 32nd. Robert Beers, 33rd. Michael Bentz, 34th. Jimmy Crow, 35th. And Brent Lee, who got a late start, does finish 36th.
Very good. All right. Well, thanks for watching tonight, folks. We appreciate it very much. Congratulations again to LG Whaley for the Old Farts Sim Racing League and MaxSpeedTV. Thanks for watching tonight, folks. And until the next time, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.